I guess. I'm not sure how you say it. I've been wanting a phone holder in my car for a while because just laying it in the console just doesn't work too well. But, so I bought this with a suction cup, and then I realized in my 4Runner, there is really no good places to put a suction cup mount anywhere. It's nothing is big enough for a suction cup without going to the glass. And I really don't want to be having a phone up here in my field of view while I'm driving. I do have in front of the speedometer, the tachometer side, a suction cup with a GPS, and this thing falls off all the time. Thinking about it, I gotta do something better with this. But even at that, this suction cup is a lot bigger than the one for the GPS, so there's no good spots. The dash has got a texture to it, so it's not going to stick up here, and I don't want it on the windshield. So where else to stick it in a 4Runner that has no flat surfaces this big? I don't know. So I've been thinking of something, and there is a few items. The rubber ball, 1 inch diameter rubber ball. It takes a 1/4 inch by 1/2 inch thread. Does not come with it. Then putting on this to tighten down to go to a ball adapter, because the ball we'll put on the dash is 1 inch, but the one in the back of the phone mount is 3/4 inch, just like the back of the GPS mount is going to be 3/4 inch. So you have to have this adapter. So there's 3 pieces here. Plus you got to buy the bolt, which is just a 1/4 inch by 1/2 inch length, then a flat washer and a lock washer. And I've been thinking, where do I want my phone to be at? I want it to be up here, I think, to where it is not in front of any of the controls. I don't want it in line of sight. That's why I'm not going to the window. And I think right here, I'm going to drill into the side and come out with that little adapter, and my phone is going to sit right here. The only thing that's going to cover up might be the vent on and off, which I never mess with those anyways. They always stay on. But I should be able to still get to this, and all the controls. So let's see. I'm taking apart a dashboard in a 2016 4Runner. So to take the dash apart to get into this to drill to put a bolt through, gotta take the console out, and it's really not that hard. It mostly just snaps together. So you take the console out, you gotta start by putting the transmission. I turn the key on a little bit. Don't have to start it, just turn the key on. It's got to go in neutral. Just the side right here just pulls up. So you just have to pull it with a little force. It won't break. Just pull it straight up. Then back here, and then this side. And then just lift it gently because there's wires underneath. And I'll show you the wires that's on the inside. So I turn it around. So as I lifted the console up, there's one wire here, and it doesn't give you much room. This is to the heated seats and the rear window controller. Right there is a little button. You push the little button, you can barely feel it. When you push it, this wire comes right out. 2 hands pull it right out. See? Then you have to release this one. You push that, and this wire comes out, and that is to the 4-wheel drive control. With the next pieces, we're going to take off for the side trims, and they just kind of pull sideways a little bit and then out, and it just snaps off. Come on. Wow, snap. Alright, the next piece we're going to take out is the heating and air control system. And it comes out real simple. Don't grab the knobs themselves, but grab around the knobs and pull straight out. And there is a wire holding this one. It's not very long. You can let it hang here, or we can unhook this to get it out of the way. Personally, I'm going to unhook it. You have to push the little tabs in, and you can just push that right out. The little tab you push, and then your heating and air system is out of the car. the last piece we're going to remove is the entertainment center piece itself. There are 4 bolts underneath here that is holding it on. That is a 10mm. And just pull a little pressure, get it all loose. There it goes. So this whole thing comes out. But it doesn't go very far because, man, there are hundreds of wires back here. And I am not unhooking all of these. My battery powered drill is really old and the battery won't charge anymore. So I am using a hand electric drill. But I'm starting with a pallet hole. That's 3/32, right where I want the right where I want this to go at. Got the pallet hole. Now we're going to the 1/4" drill bit, because this is the size we need for the bolt that's going to go through and hold this in place. So it's just a 1/4" bolt, 1/2 inch long, and we're going to put a spring lock washer on top and then a flat washer on that. Okay, we're going to put the bolt on the inside where it's sticking out over here. Then I'm going to take the ball mount and it just screws right on top. Then to tighten it, I'm going to use an open end 7/16. Fits that bolt perfect. Where the bolt's at. So at this point, let's put the dash back together. It's on there, it's tight. And then up there. And it is all back together. The whole console's back together. All the way up to the dash is all back together. But now we have this. It's just spring loaded. So it goes on this ball here, and then it goes over that one, and then you tighten it into whatever place you want it to be in. Phone mount that I bought on the back, I'm just going to undo the little tension piece, little screw piece on the back, and it just comes off. So we're going to put this over the ball. So this just goes over like that, and it just snaps on. And then I'm going to tighten this back up and put this on. And once I get it moved around exactly where I want it, then I can tighten this and this, and it won't move. So let's see what we want. From where I'm sitting, it is not in. It's just right to the top of the hood and the dash, so it is not in my field of view at all. It's not, from where I'm sitting, it's not in the controls of the radio, it's not blocking the vent, it's not blocking any of the controls here. The only thing it does block is, like I said, the vent on and off, which I always leave those on anyway, so I don't care. It's not blocking anything on my dash, not in the way, and I can see the whole screen, and it's not blocking anything. And once I tighten it down, I think I can probably hit some hard bumps. It's not going anywhere. By the way, the ball up here and this whole system is rated for 2 pounds. And this phone doesn't weigh nowhere near that. Next is I have plans for doing the GPS mount, getting rid of the suction cup and doing the GPS mount. I knew I wanted it over here because I didn't want it on top. Because I don't want it nothing in line of view, right? While driving. So knew I wanted it over here. So I measured from here to here, just kind of rough. Made a little mark in the middle. I measured from the top to how tall this is, made a little mark in the middle. And it wasn't perfect, didn't have to be. And like I said, a pencil wouldn't mark it, so I took a scratch awl and just made a little dent in the plastic. And that's how I marked my spot when I came over here and drilled the pilot hole. And I'm gonna tell you, this won't be the last time I'm into this dash. I have other plans. Pow!